Okay. So good evening everyone. Hi all of you. Welcome to Karnataka Common Entrance Test. Uh, so today I am going to talk on Karnataka Common Entrance Test. So in this particular session I am going to discuss about so many important things of Karnataka Common Entrance Test. So I welcome all of you to the session of the special talk on Karnataka Common Entrance Test. So my dear students, please remember one thing. Nowadays, there is no a simple way for anything. You have to go through a very difficult road, then only you can find a beautiful range of life living. Okay. So just by going through the simple road, there is no any way of getting success. So if you are doing something, you have to be dedicated to that particular thing. Okay. Don't distract in between for any matters. Clear? That is the first thing I want to tell to all of you. So please, you have to be concentrated on your own goal. If you want to do engineering, if you want to do medical, or if you want to do in a teaching field, or if you want to go for agri type of fields, you have to be concentrated on the particular goal. And what most of the students do, if they concentrate on the medical stream, they forget mathematics. If they concentrate on the engineering stream, they forget biology. Okay. So this thing you must not do. Please remember one thing. If you study all the subjects, if you get success in all the subjects, you are going to get success in particular area. Okay. For getting through NEET or for getting through Karnataka CET, there is no another way. You have to go through the exam. You have to give an entrance exam. You have to do well at your entrance exam, then your ranking is going to be good, then only you are going to get a good engineering seat or a medical seat. Clear? So most of the students think that once they are preparing for NEET exam, they will not concentrate on mathematics subject. So please don't do that, because only by doing biology you are not going to get good marks in NEET. With biology, you need physics, you need chemistry. And if you want to get success in chemistry and physics, you must be good at mathematics. So please remember this, a very important point. Without mathematics, you can't grow in your aptitude type of skills. You may go through any exam, your aptitude skills must be to maximum extent. So if your aptitude skills are at the maximum extent, you can attend or you can score any type of good marks in any exam. So that aptitude skills comes only through the think of mathematics. Once you are good at mathematics, your brain starts to work in different manners. Here studying mathematics doesn't mean that you have to score marks. Studying mathematics means you are training your brain unknowingly. Okay. Once you train your brain, it starts to think in different manners. In second, it thinks of 5 to 6 diversities. Okay. So that you have to take as a challenge. You have to train your brain. You have to train your aptitude skills. That all things comes only with mathematics. Okay. So once you start to train your brain, then only you can get a success in any type of exams. So please remember, training a brain that has given God for you is a very, very best thing that you can do to yourself. That means once you keep your brain very much active, then you can get anything in your life. That is what the most of the students doesn't do. Once they feel a tougher problem, they never go to that tougher problem. They try to by heart the problems. They try to remember the problems. These all things doesn't work. If the problem is tough, you have to practice. If the problem is lengthy, you have to solve it. If the problem is twisted, you have to resolve it. Okay, by running away from mathematics, you are going to lose a very big thing in your life. Okay, without mathematical skills, you can't do anything. Please remember this one thing. Okay, so today I am going to start this Karnataka Common Entrance Test talk with this introduction. Okay, so I have given this introduction because most of the students, they never give work to their brain. If you want to give work to your brain, you do mathematics, you practice mathematical problems, you think mathematically, then definitely you are going to train yourself and definitely you are going to do good at all the subjects. Okay, so let us start the presentation. See, these are some of the top engineering colleges in Karnataka. These are some of the top engineering colleges in Karnataka. The first one is Vishveshwaraya Technical University, which is in Belgaum. Another one is RV Institute, Bangalore. Another one is Ramaya Institute of Technology. My dear students, please try to dream. Keep your own dreams. Keep on dreaming about your goal. Okay. Once you start to dream, you start to think about those particular concepts. If you want to be an engineer, you think that if you want to be an engineer, you have to give your own quality. Without quality, if you become an engineer, you are a waste product. Please remember it. If you want to get a success in life, you must have a quality in you. You must know the quality of engineering. Or if you want to go and get a success in medical field, you have to be good at your skills of your medical skills. Okay, without good skills in medical, you can't get success. Without good skills in technology, you can't get success in your engineering field. Okay, only by training yourself with the good skills, you can get success. And these good skills are given by the topmost colleges or topmost universities or topmost institutes. So that things you have to search. Okay, which is the best in your range, which is the best for your ranking, that you have to prefer. Simply by asking someone, getting into the engineering colleges, taking some degree, giving some certificate doesn't going to work. See, nowadays for taking a small biscuit also there will be a line in front of shops. Please understand this. To take one small biscuit packet, there will be a long line in front of shops. So understand from that, unless and until you have a quality, unless and until you have a good skills, you can't do anything in your life. Okay, so if you want to build yourself with good skills, you want to get a knowledge of some particular thing what you like, you have to be at the best place. Everyone says after the death of their life they want to go for heaven. Okay, no one likes to go for hell. So please yourself make into the heaven when you go out of your PUC. If you are in heaven, you can be like in a royal, or you can lead in a royal life. Please remember this. If you go to the hell, your full over life is going to be in a hell. Okay, so that's why what I say, work hard, improve your skills, do multiple choice questions, concentrate on the particular topics which you like more, and concentrate little on which you are not that much giving your own best. Okay, so these are the some of the top 3 colleges of Karnataka in engineering field. So I will go for the next slide. Okay, In this slide, I am going to discuss why to score good marks in Karnataka CET. Okay, most of the students have these questions in their mind. Why should we score a good marks in Karnataka CET? What is the purpose of Karnataka CET? What this Karnataka CET is going to do for us? Okay, for all these type of questions, I have made this slide for all of you. So here I am going to discuss why to score good marks in Karnataka CET. So listen, the first one is no college gives you seat. No college gives you seat by looking at only your theory result. Whatever be your theory result, every college needs your Karnataka CET result. Unless and until your Karnataka CET result is good, you are not going to get good colleges. Okay, you may score 100 in all the subjects. You may score 100 marks in all the subjects at second year PUC level, but unless and until you have a good marks in your Karnataka CET, no engineering college, no agri college, no pharmacy college, no nursing college will give you the seats. If you want to go for medical field, you have to go through the NEET. Okay, so that's why you have to score good marks in Karnataka CET. And the second one is ranking is calculated as 50% plus 50% from both theory and CET exams. So if you want to score good marks in Karnataka CET, only one thing is 50% of your theory result and 50% of your Karnataka CET result has to be added together. See, if you get 100 in physics, 100 in chemistry, 100 in maths, this is your 50% in KCET. Okay, and another 50% depends on the PCM marks of your KCET exams. Here you may get 50%. In theory, you may get 50%, but in the other part where there is 50% of Karnataka CET, most of the students are not eligible to get complete 50%. We can see that 50% from the theory result, but we cannot see the 50% result from KCET result. Okay, because that exam is like that. There you have to be very skillful. There you have to do very much big practice. Who is scoring good at Karnataka CET or any competitive exam, he is a really very skillful person and he is a very hard working person. Without hard work, without your skills, you can't do anything in any competitive exams. Okay, most of the students tell that I want to become an IAS, I want to become an PSI, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor, but I listen very few things by my students. Sir, I wanted to be an engineer, now I am a best engineer in my place. Sir, I wanted to be a doctor, now I am the best doctor in my place. Because why this happens, I cannot hear this type of things. There is a reason. They want to go for medical field, they will not prepare good, they will go to engineering field. So there they are not interested in engineering field because of their result is not good at medical entrance, they will go for engineering. Definitely this type of things will not going to be work for them. If you want to go for medical field, if you want to become a doctor, if you have a dream of becoming a doctor, please concentrate on your goal. Do hard work regarding that. Don't neglect any subject. You have to give all 4 subjects with all 100%. And some of you say, I want to become an engineer, but your engineer ranking will be not good. You will go for medical field. by going to medical field, definitely you are not going to work for more time because you are not interested in that field. Okay, so you think of your own interest. What is your interest? Please search that. What is your interest? Please concentrate on that. You search yourself, you think yourself on which field you can do good. In teaching field, can you do good? Concentrate on teaching field. You are good at technical skills, give your 100% on technical skills. If you are dreaming about becoming a doctor, you give your 100% to become a doctor. Please don't concentrate on one thing and become another thing. You can't work on this. Okay, I have seen so many my friends, they want to become a doctors, they have become an engineers, so there they are not doing that much well. They want to become an engineers, they have become a doctors, there they are not doing any work. So this type of so many examples I have seen in my life. Okay, so this is the stage, this is the very biggest stage of your life. Here you have to define your life, PUC or at age 18, where you can't understand anything about the life. You have to define your life. That is what the structure of our social system. That is what the structure of your God. Okay, at the age of 18, you can't understand about any feelings. At the age of 18, you can't understand the human natures. At the age of 18, you can't concentrate about anything. But who overcome all these things, definitely they are going to define their life. This is the stage where you are going to define your life. If the definition becomes good, the theory will be good, the result will be good, the practical will be good, your life will be good. If your definition of the PUC becomes the way not good definition, then definitely practical things are not going to work. Okay, so you can see in science, if the definition, if you once understand the definition, if you once understand the theory, everything is very much fine. Practical can go easily, you can solve problems easily. Like that, this is also same thing. Okay, here if you define your life with the good definition, with your good dream, then definitely your future is going to be very well and good. Okay, most of the students at the age of 18, they are not knowing that this is the time to define their life. Okay, so my dear students, please concentrate on all these things what I am saying, because every day I take a class, every day I solve the problems, every day I go for multiple choice questions, every day I teach a theory in mathematics, but every day I can't give this type of sessions. This is the only one session where I can talk about all these things. So I will talk with you all as much as possible. So I don't know how many of you are feeling about what you are feeling about this session. You have heard this many words from me, so you can share your feelings or you can share your words, what you feel about my particular session, what is going on in your comment box. So you can ask any questions, I will reply to that questions. Okay, it may be any questions, I will reply to that. Don't worry, don't hesitate, I will reply to every questions. So this session has to be taken with the 100% useful. I don't want to waste this particular session, because I can't do this daily, because I can't talk daily. Okay, so please give your messages in the chat box. I will see them and I will reply to all of you. So after these two, I will go for the third one. See, third one is getting seats in a good colleges and other colleges. I won't say bad colleges, but for the good thing I will say good. But for the bad thing, I can't say it is bad, because a bad person can become a good person in future. A bad student can become a best student in the future. A bad activity of a good student can converted to the good activity in the future. So that's why I never say bad for anything. but which is good, I never get them low. I will always praise them. The good thing has to be mentioned. Okay, so that's why here I say that getting seats in good colleges is the best thing. Okay, if you get any seat in any type of colleges, there you are going to burn your skills. Your own skills are going to be burned in the which are not that much good colleges. Okay, once you go for the good place, once you create a good atmosphere around you, once you become into a good friendship, once you have a good friends with you, once you have very intellectual friends with you, you also think in those situations, you also think like them, you also try to become like them. Okay, so at the age of this 12th standard, at the age of 18, you have to create your own atmosphere with good things. Which is good, which is bad, you can discriminate. I know you can decide this is good, this is bad. Okay, so please concentrate on the good things and give more 100% to be in a good friendship. Okay, support your friends, support everyone which you have, help them in every kind. Okay, some of the students will not help, some of the students will not give their notes to others. You share your notes, you share your knowledge. The knowledge grows only when you share. Please understand this. The knowledge becomes double, the knowledge becomes 100 times only when you share with others. You explain the problem to your friend. It may be of tougher problem, it may be easier problem. Suppose example 2, let us take some example 2. That is very confusing problem. You do a practice of explaining 1, 2, 3. 3 friends, you take your own 3 friends, you sit with them, you explain them. Definitely you are not going to forget it anytime. You work on this. Okay, if some problems become tough for you, you again explain to your friends, you explain to others. By doing like this, definitely you are going to build a knowledge. Never your knowledge is going to be less. You spread the knowledge, you explain the things, you keep with your own good friends. Okay, so by doing all these things, you can develop the good skills, you can develop yourself with the higher quality of future person. Okay, so from this some of are asking that tips for mathematics for board exams and KCET. Yes, then in the next slide I am going to continue with that. Don't worry, Devi Prasad, don't worry, I am giving the tips on KCET also, on the board exams also. In the next slide I have them. Vidya Laman is asking that if we are getting CET rank 2000 but we get NIT colleges in Karnataka. See, KCET results doesn't matter with NIT. Vidya, please make it sure. KCET results is for only those colleges of Karnataka which are not governed by central. NIT is a central government college. So there you have to go for JEE mains, and some NITs are going to have their own entrance exam. There you have to prepare for those things. Amog is asking, sir, is NCERT enough for KCET mathematics? Once you solve KCET, that's the 60% of preparation. It may be JEE mains, it may be your KCET. Once you complete miscellaneous, exercise, exemplar, if all these things is done, this is the 60% of preparation. Okay, so by doing this 60%, you can't score more. You have to go for multiple choice questions. Once you complete your NCERT, you are very well and good at every concept with theoretical knowledge. Please understand this. By doing NCERT, you can only be good at theoretical concepts. You cannot develop the skills of attempting multiple choice questions. See, writing multiple choice questions is a skillful act. It's not like theory. Okay, so I think Amog has got answer for this. So which college is best for Agri, sir? So no problem, in the future I will talk about Agri. In this session I have not taken about Agri, I have concentrated on engineering. So don't worry, if you want I will reply you in the messages. Okay, so top engineering colleges in Karnataka. Some of the top engineering colleges, let us see what are the top engineering colleges. Okay students, the National Institutional Ranking Framework. See, the National Institutional Ranking Framework is a base to say one of the college is best and these colleges are going to be the better ones. Okay, so for those things I am going to tell that the National Institutional Ranking Framework has designed under Ministry of Human Resource Development of Indian government, MHRD. So MHRD will give a ranking. According to that ranking, in our Karnataka, Vishweshwaraya Technological University is having 55th rank in NIRF. Ramaya Institute Technology is having 59th rank. RV College of Engineering is having 70th rank. BMS College of Engineering is having 73 rank. So all these colleges which are on your screen are the Karnataka's topmost colleges in engineering. Okay, so you dream to be in this type of colleges. Okay, you have to dream to be in a heaven, not in a hell. Okay, so please try to get into these colleges. If you don't get these colleges, you search for the better colleges. If you won't get the better, you search for the best. If you don't get the best, you search for the good. Okay, directly going and doing the admissions in any colleges is not going to work. So now I will look some of the questions. Okay, long term versus short term, I have a slide. Sanjeev, I will explain it, don't worry. About syllabus of KCET, I have a slide. Amog, don't worry, I will explain it. VT Patil, sir, when we concentrate on difficult topic, that topic makes us to feel that it is not possible to us. What to do for this problem? If this continues, then how can we do those topics? Okay, very nice question. VT Patil, I don't know. VT Patil may be student of mine. A very nice question. See, once the concept is becoming tougher for you, you have to understand that you don't know a theoretical thing about that particular problem. Every problem has its own theory. Okay, so you have to concentrate on theory. For example, if you want to solve chain rule in differentiation, there is a theory behind chain rule. You have to understand that. Then you have to go for the problems. Okay, then you can solve the more number of problems. So once you understand the concept, solving the problem will become very easy. Once by knowing the concept also, if you are facing the problem, you have to explain it to your friends. Keep your own 5 to 6 friends group or 10 to 15 friends group. You sit with them and you discuss with them. You try to explain the problem to them and you try to ask the suggestions from them also. How can you solve that particular problem? So like this type of discussion is going to be very, very useful. VT Patil. Okay. So BM Madhuchandra, reference books for maths. See, Arihant publications, and in Unacademy platform also there are so many number of notes of Unacademy. You can go through the Unacademy also, and number of books like Arihant publications also are there. But NCERT textbook first stage level 1, level 2 any type of multiple choice questions. You take any book with the multiple choice questions, you solve all them. Next you go for the second book. Every book has its own value. Okay, so first at the level 1 you have to concentrate on NCERT. At the level 2 you have to go for multiple choice questions books. There you develop the skills. Don't worry about the answers, you go on solving. You may get wrong, you may get right. Don't worry about it. You just solve. If you are right, don't worry. If you are wrong, you have to get worried. You have to think why it is wrong. You have to think how can it be right. You have to think which formula went wrong. You have to think which theory you are not still perfect. If one question you do wrong, it teaches you 10 particular things. Please understand. The one wrong question will teaches you 10 diversities, but one correct answer never teaches anything. If you do one correct answer, you will go for the next question. If you do wrong, you have to think why it is wrong, where you went wrong, why the formula is not correct, why the concept is not clear. Then you try to work on that. If you do this type of 100 problems, 100 concepts are going to work. 100 into 10, 1000 diversities you are going to learn. So please don't worry about the wrong answers. Be happy on wrong answers. It will make you successful. Okay. So I think Madhuchandra got the correct answer. Okay. Karnataka CET may repeated or may not be repeated. Among Karnataka CET exam, repeated questions may be there, may not be there. Clear? VT Patil, say, preparing for theory exam, you don't need more time. If you are preparing 5 problems for theory, you prepare plus 5 with multiple choice questions on the same 5. Are you getting my point? You don't worry. See, for example, you are studying in a mathematics. Let us take a differentiation chapter. On differentiation chapter, if you are working some problems in theory, you do that. You extend 30 minutes of your time. In that 30 minutes of time, you solve 5 more multiple choice of questions. Okay. By doing like this, your theory concept will be little bit more extended and it will be very much perfect. And you can also same way you can prepare for CET also. Clear? Okay. So now I was talking about the human brain. See, I want to talk about this because everything depends on this particular matter. What you think that going to affect your life, what you think that is going to be done better. Okay, so there is a word that human brain, see this, human brain has billions of neurons and hundreds of billions of interconnections. It can process more than 2 million bits of information per second and can remember everything you have ever seen or heard. Okay, so this is the best gift that God has given you. So treat it as one of the most beautiful thing that you have got. So train it. See, it has made of billions of neurons. It can pass the 2 million bits of information as per second. So 2 million bits of information as per second means you can complete any type of textbook in 1 year. That is not a big matter. You have to sit, you have to work. If you are not working, then that is nothing is going to happen. Okay. So some usual questions the students ask for me, that is, sir, I can't understand anything in mathematics, but my friends all are good. So what can I do? See, once you are not understanding in anything in mathematics, you know that you are not understanding anything in mathematics. That is the very best thing. Next, you also know that your friends are good at this thing. Then why you are worried? You keep those friends together. You ask them. You try to convince them to teach you. You try to discuss with them. You try to develop your confidence. This type of questions are only comes through those students who are not confident. Okay. First, you be confident on yourself that you are going to do something. Okay. Then you can do something. Otherwise, nothing is going to be worked for you. Once you know you are not understanding, once you know your friends are understanding everything, you go for your friends, you discuss with them, you try to get the knowledge of them, and you be with them. Next, sir, I am below average, can I can I do this? See, my dear students, no one is below average, no one is above average, no one is just pass. It's everything depends on their hard work. Everything depends on their hard work. I have seen who scored 50 in the first year had scored 100 in the second year. I have seen the last year example also, who have scored 60 in SSLC, they have scored 90 plus in PUC second year. So there is no average, below average, there is no just pass. So you have to do hard work, you have to work, then only you can do anything. This question is not valid. Sir, I am below average, this is not valid. Please understand. And next, sir, I can score 100 marks in all subjects. Can I get good marks in CET? Please understand, my dear students. You may get 100 marks in all subjects in theory, but getting good marks in CET is very tough. You have to study, you have to understand, you have to solve multiple choice questions, then only you can understand. Okay. Next, sir, I am college topper, am I get good ranking? See, by being a college topper, it is nothing matters for anyone. It just matters to your college, that's all. You may be your college topper, like your college, there are thousands together colleges in Karnataka, lakhs together colleges in India. So being a topper of one college doesn't mean that you are topper of everyone. Okay. So please remove this type of things from your brain. You may be topper of your college, you may be good at all the subjects, but you are not everything. Still you have to work on multiple choice questions. Still you have to go through the more number of books, more number of concepts, then you can score good in KCET or any competitive exam. Okay. So how to do preparation for mathematics? From here I start to talk about my topic, that is preparation of mathematics. Which concept to concentrate more? I will talk on that. And mathematical strategies. And I am going to give your mathematical strategies to prepare mathematics subject, and keeping this as a base, you can concentrate on all the topics, all the subjects. Okay. So I will explain the mathematical strategies to preparation of mathematics. I will explain what are the important concepts. So like this, you apply to every subject. I can talk only here about mathematics, so I will talk only about this. You have to apply these things to all the subjects. Okay. So KCET preparation for mathematics. I will start KCET preparation for mathematics. So before starting your preparation for Karnataka CET in mathematics topics, you go through these things. See, here these are not your marks or questions. On the screen you are seeing not your marks or not your questions which you are getting in your exam. These are the level of topics in KCET. First, you can see here 35 is algebra, 32 is calculus. If you study algebra and calculus, you are nearly 67 out of 100. That means 67% you are ready. If you finish algebra and calculus, you are nearly 67% preparation is done. Your 67% preparation is done. Okay. So you can see this 35% of algebra, 32% of calculus, 35% of algebra, 32% of calculus. See this is algebra, this is calculus. So algebra plus calculus gives you nearly 70%. 67 means it's nearly 70%. That means you have to do algebra and calculus must. Without algebra and calculus, you can't do anything. Okay. And next see, 25.33% is your here 25.33% is your coordinate geometry. 25.33% is your coordinate geometry. So these three things, so coordinate geometry, calculus and algebra are very most important, and the last one is trigonometry. Okay, so calculus, algebra, coordinate geometry are the must things. Without calculus, algebra and coordinate geometry, you can't do anything. Next, this is calculus. In calculus, where to concentrate more? Okay, see, first thing is sets relations. This is your sets relations. This is your limits and differentiation. This is your application of differentiation. This is your application of integrals. And this is your differential equation. Okay. So this is where you have to concentrate more. See, 6.67, 6.33. Limits, differentiation, these concepts. Limits, applications of differentiation, different integration, application of integrals. This you have to concentrate more. Okay. Next, coming to algebra. In algebra, see, complex numbers. In algebra, complex numbers, matrices and determinants, and your this is 9.67 is your probability and progression and series. Okay, 9.67 is your probability and progressions. So 7% from complex, 6 from matrices determinants, 9.67 is from probability and progressions. Here you have to concentrate more. Clear? Okay. On the same way, coordinate geometry, you can see this about straight lines, circles, conic sections, 3D geometry and vectors. So straight lines 5%, circles 5%, conic section 6.67, 5%, conic section 6.67, 3D geometry 6.67. So straight line, circle, conic section, 3D are going to play very important role. Okay, so you have to do that. Okay, so now let us come to this particular matter. Okay, say this. This is the year-wise. This is the year-wise calculation of questions asked. So here you can see in 2014 19 question from first year, 41 question from second year. You can take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot of this and you can get your own analysis on this. Okay. You can get a screenshot of this and you can also take a screenshot of this and you can take your own analysis. Clear? In 2014, from 2014 I have discussed here 19 questions from first year, 41 from second year. In 2015, 20 from first year, 40 from second year. So here in the last 2020, 18 from the first year, 42 from the second year. So you can see almost maximum questions will be from your PUC second year. Maximum questions from your PUC second year. Okay. So you can take screenshot of this and you can note what are the questions you can get from this. Otherwise, don't worry, I will share it to your WhatsApp link. I will share this thing to your WhatsApp link. There you can do the analysis of this. Clear? Don't worry, if the screen is not clear, don't worry. I will share it to your WhatsApp link, to our WhatsApp group. So don't worry of that. From that you can understand. Clear? So you go through all the years, how many questions from how many chapters, so that you can understand. So I feel that you can understand from this thing. Okay, I will not waste much time here because already all the explanation is present on the screen. Still I am having so many concepts to discuss. It's already a little bit more time. Okay, long term versus academic, that is long term versus short term. See, if you go for long term, extension of 1 year is drawback for you. Extension of 1 year is going to be very little bit holding you back. But if you do it in short term, that is academic, regular maintenance of the year is going to be done, because regular maintenance of the year is very important, because there are some exams, if you come over age, they will not allow you. So regular maintenance of the year is very much important. Then you look at the expenditure. For the long term, expenditure will be more. In the academic year, with the academics, you can get clear of that all thing. Next, long term, what happens? You have to be focused on only one path. If you are doing a long term for medical, you have to concentrate on that path. You are doing a long term for engineering, you have to do for only that particular thing. Okay. So here you can see about long term, you have to be focused only on one path. You have to be focused on only one path. Getting success will make you more successful, but if something goes wrong, you will lose confidence. This is very important. See, getting success will make you more successful, but if something goes wrong, definitely you are going to lose confidence. Please remember this. Next, long term is only in emergency time. Please understand this. Long term is only for emergency time, like medical issues, like something bad thing happens in your life. So for that people, in emergency time, long term is good. Okay. And if you think about long term, competition will be doubled. If you think about competition, it will be doubled in long term. It is going to be doubled. Okay. So for that reason, think about competition. Your juniors are going to compete with you more than your batchmates, and the competition is also going to be doubled. And my suggestion is, think 1000 times or still more if you want to go for long term. Think 1000 times or still more if you want to go for long term. Okay. Because this is for only emergency time or competition will be doubled. These all things you can understand. Next. So in regular academic year, what happens? Regular maintenance of the year will be done, 1 plus point, because there are some exams which will not allow you if you go over age. You can do best with the regular consistency of work. If you are working consistently, definitely in the short term you are going to do best. Your focus will be on different paths. If you are working on short term, you can change your paths if you want. Okay, in long term that will be not done. You have to do that, otherwise there is no other way. If get success, you can concentrate more on goal. If you get success, you can concentrate more on your goal. Okay, because getting success here, it creates its own atmosphere. If you don't get success, no problem. Above thing that you can change your focus. Otherwise you can concentrate more on that and you can get the success. Clear? And next is, you can complete it in fully healthy time. It can complete in a very fully healthy time. So comparing to long term, not more competition. So in the long term your competition will be doubled, but here the competition is not going to be that much because your juniors are not going to compete with you. So I prefer always academic year. The last one is, I always prefer academic year. Okay. So still I have some more slides. So timetable of you, please wake up at 4 AM. If you want to get success, please wake up at 4 AM. Without wake upping at 4 AM, I definitely give you surety that you can't do anything. Next, do preparation according to your choice. Do preparation according to your choice. Do preparation according to your choice. Don't by heart, understand the concepts. Don't by heart, understand the concepts. Clear? Understand the concepts. Complete solving of NCERT is must. Complete solving of NCERT is must. Before going to MCQs, once get clear with theory concepts. This is very important. See, before going to MCQs, once get clear with the theory concepts. Once you get clear with the theory concepts, then you can go for MCQs. So before going to MCQs, get clear with the theory concepts. Okay. So solve minimum 100 to 200 MCQs. Solve minimum 100 to 200 MCQs from each chapter at level 1 preparation. And this will be just your level 1 preparation. Don't worry about sleeping time. Mallikarjun already asking about sleeping time. Already I have here. Minimum 20 MCQs on each subject daily. Minimum 20 MCQs on each subject daily. Mallikarjun, now you got your result. Sleeping time 10 PM. At night 10 PM. At night 10 PM you can sleep. 4 o'clock morning you wake up. Most of the students will not follow this, and that's why most of the students will not get success. Please understand this. This is the logic of life. After 10 PM, if you are still not sleeping, if you are doing, definitely you are not going to concentrate. That thing I know. And morning 4 AM, getting wake up is very tough. Getting wake up is very tough. So That thing most of the students cannot do. That's why most of the students cannot get success. Clear? So please take a note on this and you can do your own. You can watch the video again. So to take a notes of this or to see all these matters, you can watch the video again. I will go later. Next things. So everyone, I want to end this before 8 o'clock because that is my timing that they have given. If I go on explaining, it will be taking little more time, but don't worry. Best of luck. Believe in your dreams. My dear students, believe in your dreams is the only way to reach your destination. Unless and until you believe yourself, you can't do anything. Sanjeev, please listen. Doing work at night definitely is not going to give you 100%. Please try to set your time in the morning. Please try to set your time in the morning. That's my suggestion. And other things left to you. I has to talk scientifically. I has to talk technically. I has to talk with the basis of success. So who works at morning, they are almost successful. The people who work at night also, they are successful. But the percentage is comparing to morning, the night work is less. Okay. So that's why I prefer always waking up at 4 a.m. and sleeping at 10 p.m. So try to do these things. Best of luck to everyone. Believing in your dreams is the only one way to reach your destination. All the best to everyone. Prepare for competitive exams. Don't worry about theory exams. In theory exams, you can prepare maximum in 1 month. Okay. But doing work for competitive exams take more time. Okay. So from this, I think you got all the information regarding motivation, regarding mathematical topics, how to prepare, how many questions, all I have discussed. So you watch the video again, and I feel that all of you are getting the correct information. And I also feel very happy that all of you attended the today's session. So take use of it. You can watch the video again also. So you take the screenshots of the slides which I have shared of the important topics and important concepts. So please share this all with your friends, because sharing the knowledge will be very, very important. So I will be teaching algebra after the calculus. Rahul, I will be teaching the algebra after the calculus. So don't worry on that. So this is the time I have to end my session. Best of luck to everyone. Do good and be good. Okay. Bye.